For today's project, I'm going to tackle all these brown paper packages or carry bags that come with various items and turn them into a beautiful organizer like a wicker basket. Now you can actually segregate them into three types. So there are some of them which are really flimsy ones, so these can be used a little differently, and there are the ones which are very thick ones, so these can be again used in a different way for storing items as well. And there are the ones which are like medium thickness, especially the ones which come with food items, home delivery of foods. These are of medium thickness. Today I'm going to use all these brown paper bags which are of medium thickness for making a wicker basket or a woven basket. So the first step will be to open this up like a flat sheet. So one needs to be a little gentle so as to not tear it. So first thing, I'm going to remove the handles carefully. Then try to open the base portion as neatly as possible. I'm trying to salvage just as much as possible. Now from this thing, there has to be a joint. So looking for that joint here. Here is the joint. So I'm going to open this joint. Now this gives me a full flat sheet of brown paper, which I'm going to cut into thin strips of 2.5 inches by thin strips. Length would depend on what kind of project you want to make. I measured the space where I need this basket, and according to the space I have taken measurements. So my basket will be of length 14 inches, height, final height 8 inches, and width 10 inches. So a length of 14 inches, width of 10 inches, and the final height will be of 8 inches. So that is what I plan, and accordingly I have to cut the strips. So for the lengthwise strips, it's going to be 14 inches plus one height here, plus I'm taking 1 inch of extra seam allowance just to fold it, tuck it in properly. So 8 plus 8 plus 1 inch on each side, that is 2, and that makes it to be total of 32 inches. So my long strips are going to be 32 inches by 2.5 inches wide strips. Next, the width-wise strips that will come. 10 inches plus 8 inches plus 8 inches plus 2. That makes it 28 inches. So it's going to be 28 inches by 2.5 inches. Next question, how many strips do I need? So this is a lengthwise strips that I made, and if I've placed these folded strips comfortably parallel to each other and place my ruler over it, the width should come to 10 inches, which is my desired breadth or the width of the box. Similarly, I'll estimate the number of strips I need for the breadth-wise strips. So this time when I place a ruler over it, it should be 14 inches in my case. These are the lengthwise strips which are 32 inches long, and this book itself is 9 inches long. So I placed it here so that you have the strips evenly placed and parallel. So this is going to be my height later on, and here I'm going to weave the base of my basket, and I am now using the strips which are 28 inches long. Already have folded them and just weave through them, going under every alternate strips of paper. Again, making sure that I leave 9 inches strip outside like this on either side to form the wall of my basket. The next strips goes alternatively again underneath the alternating strips so as to lock the previous strip in position, just weaving it like this. Keep pushing the strips into tight weave till I get a 14-inch mat, which is 10-inch wide and 14-inch length. That's going to be the base dimension of my box. What I have here is a mat which is 10 inches wide and 14 inches in length. This is going to be the base now. I'm just going to fix these points with little bit of glue so that they don't slide anymore. After that, I'm going to construct the walls. So for constructing the walls, after the glue dries, I'm going to fold these strips up so that they stand vertically. Now that my base is ready, I'm making the walls, weaving the walls. So I need strips of paper for that. So for this particular dimension that I'm making, I will need strips of paper which can cover the whole perimeter. So therefore, the length that I will require will be 14 plus 10 plus 14 plus 10 inches, and I'm keeping 1 inch extra for the overlapping so that the two strips can be joined together. So this turns out to be 49 inches, and I can pull it to the full height of 8 inches here and then tuck the extra in. Since I'm doing my measurements before cutting the paper strips, I'll be saving a lot of paper and I can have more paper bags left to make more projects. I am keeping some of these clips and stapler with pins handy for making this. So these are the strips that I made, which are 49 inches long, and I just keep weaving them. As I keep weaving, I make sure that the tension is right. If it's too tight, it's going to close the mouth of the box tightly, and if it's too loose, the box will be floppy. And at the same time, I'm going to pull this vertical strips up so that it's not bunched here. So keeping the tension right is the key, and just keep on doing it. And so I closed one strip round like this, and similarly I've woven all this. Since I've reached the desired height, I pull the strips, fold them and tuck them into the weave, and thus I get a neater top. Some will go inside, so making sure that the top is getting locked. Hence some go inside and some have to go outside. So pull it and then tuck it in. I used three paper bags to make this basket, and because of the folds like this forming three layers and the weave, this box is at least three times more stronger than the paper bags, or even many more folds stronger than this. I've made one of these kind of baskets before, and with my experience, if it doesn't get wet, it can really last long. And after it is recycled paper, you can always make another one. And thus these handles and these two strips are left. I'll save these handles for now. I might use it in some other project in future. I hope you found this video useful and will be making one for yourself too. Do let me know in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Have a lovely day.